What is up, tacticians, and welcome to my very first episode of my Road to Challenger series. In this series, I'll be recording one game every day or every other day, and I'll be basically walking through my thought process, decision making, and review some of the mistakes I make. Now, the goal here isn't to just win the games. Obviously, I would love to top 4 every game, however, some games I might just bot 4. So essentially the goal here is to create a space where we can learn together, and whether you're climbing out of bronze or pushing into masters, which it's a little bit early in the set, however, if your goal is to get to masters just like mine is to get to challenger, then I hope that you guys will find something helpful here. Now, if you got any tips or any feedback for me, I'm all ears, so make sure you leave them in the comments. So yeah, let's get into today's video. I actually don't remember the name of the portal, but it's basically the one where you start with an artifact anvil. And here we have a Morgana start. I think the tier 1 units that you kind of want to look for early game are like Seraphine, Silas, in case you want to go Anima vertical. Or I'm seeing here it's Morgana, Mundo, to kind of get like a Divinus Corp flex going on. Here I should have bought the Poppy and put it in first. I think I just kind of panicked, but here I'm not going to open the anvil just yet because obviously I do not have any idea what I'm going to go. And as you can see, we have an adaptive helm start, so not much to really work with here. I know I have this Zyra 2 right here, but I don't really think Zyra's that good of a unit. At least someone can prove me wrong, but yeah, it kind of just feels like Morgana 2 from last set. It just kind of feels like a kind of a bait, so we don't really go ahead and like I could have just sold LeBlanc here and got Zyra too, but so here let's look at the augment choices. If you guys don't know, I'm using an app called Meta TFT. It's pretty useful because it shows you your win chance every round, and it'll show you like kind of the augment tiers. Now, it's not the most accurate, obviously, because we don't have augment stats anymore. However, I kind of just use it as a guideline, and it's kind of helpful, especially when you're like, placed on a timer. It's nice to see that like, oh, this is an econ augment, this is an item augment, and obviously it just kind of helps you with your decision making, so that you don't have to think as you can think on the more important stuff first. So here we're looking at this. I think I go ahead and roll Tiniest Titan first here, because Tiniest Titan and Pandora's items, because you generally, I feel like Pandora's items is very specific to reroll comms, and because you need specific items for those carries. Right now, I don't really have a reroll angle, and Tiniest Titans, I'm not really gonna go I probably was gonna go on a lost streak here. But I still don't think it's really that good of an augment to take, especially on 2-1. Maybe on 3-2 if I realized that I was really low on HP. Void Swarms, not the worst, but... And Vanguard Crown, yeah, also not the worst. However, I think in my case, it was just kind of the best to go with expected unexpectedness. Just because you get rewards for, I think it's... Go back. Oh, whoops. So it's now and at the start of next 2 stages. Yeah, so I'm getting value for the next 3 for 3 stages. So it's pretty nice. So I think I got a completed item anvil and some gold, which is a pretty nice start. Looking at my shop, I think I just hold Jin here, because I can get Dynamo. And yeah, my start's not too great. I don't have any pairs. I don't really have a good idea. I mean, looking at my items, I have Adaptive Helm, Hodge, QSS, good Graves items, but I mean, yeah, like I just figured I just sort of chill here, make econ, make 10. Still not gonna pop my anvils yet, just like I said, I don't know what I'm going. So looking at here, yeah, I got a kindred pair here, but I mean, I don't have a good nitro angle, I don't have a good marksman angle. Not really a good reason to hold them per se. Yeah. I think my best option was to just have a 2 Vanguard frontline and have a Jin, just loose to minimal amount of units, but again, just yeah, like Prowler's Claw, Edge of Night on Grays, Executioner, Golden Ox. Yeah, so just go for kind of a slow loss streak here. Oh, and then I think right here, let's go back a little bit. Let's look at the shop. So I'm glad I held on to that Poppy. I do like to hold on to Poppy because I think Poppy is a pretty decent tier 1, and playing all throughout PB, I've noticed that Bastion is a very, very good front line, so it's always just good to hold on to a Poppy. And here, I kind of got rewarded because I got a level 2 Poppy right here. And in this situation, I kind of saw that I can go, because there's an Alawi in my shop as well, and a Seraphine. Just kind of have like a Bastion frontline and I'm active. Now I'm gonna go with Guiding Hex here, just because I have a decent amount of AP items. Like, yeah, in the future, I'm gonna want to go for Aurora and try to give her items. Obviously, I want to make sure I make Zaya items first, but I mean, again, it's kind of still too early. I'm not really committed to anything here, but I should be making to it. Selling that Jin was kind of a mistake, especially if I'm going Anima vertical, just because Jin is pretty nice to have in your Anima comp. He procs Dynamo for Aurora and Marksman for Zaya, so that was kind of a mistake I made right there, which later on in the game you'll find out that did cost me just a little bit, I think. So I think here I'm looking to grab that sword so I can give Shojin to Seraphine. Because I mean, I think Shojin is kind of the #1 item right now. Like, it really goes on a lot of people, a lot of good backline carries. So yeah, go ahead and make Shojin here. Let's see. Oh, and then I do pop my anvil here. I think let's just see what was in my shop first. Yeah, I usually like to scout on the carousel round because, you know, people aren't really messing with their board, and just as a bonus, people don't know that you're scouting them. It's more of a late game thing, but yeah. So here, yeah, I find a Vayne, get an Alawi pair, which is pretty nice. So let's see, yeah, slime that Shojin. Oh, yeah. Before you slime out items, always pop your anvils. Go with the guard breaker here. I mean, nobody to hold Rage Blade and blue buff. This was kind of a hard choice. Like, I mean, I can give Zanyas to Aurora later on, but playing around tier 5 at stage 2 is not the best. So just gonna go out Collector here, because, you know, I can give that to a lot of backline carries, like Zeri, Aphelios, Zaya, Samira, but yeah, just without having to commit too much. But unfortunately, I don't really have anyone to slime it on, and plus I'm going on a loss streak anyway, so nothing to be too worried about. Just make 30 here. We're on a good 4 loss streak. It's pretty nice. Tad bit low on HP, but yeah, like I said, nothing too big to worry about. Yeah, I'm trying to find Bastion units here, but keep getting offered Bruiser. Jax. I mean, I'm holding this Vigar here because, you know, eventually I do want to activate Techie for Seraphine, just to kind of have power for her. And I do think I should have pre-leveled here, instead of making 40, but yeah, because I mean, it's not like I had a Seraphine pair, and I mean, all I had was an Alawi pair. There's not really a reason not to level. I think I end up selling the Vigar here anyways, just to make 40. I mean, no big deal, but I guess some might consider it a small mistake. But yeah, hold on. End up finding a Shyvana, really nice. Get to have Bastion and Techie. Get here. Just gonna skip through. I think we got another. Oh, actually, let's see what items we got. Yeah, just 3 cloaks here. I mean, one's rotating, but I think I just slam items here anyways. I already slammed Jewel Gauntlet, so why not slam an Ionic Spark? It means I'm gonna have an AP carry, essentially. 18 gold. I think I can level right here. Sell the Jack. No, sell the... Oh, actually... Oh, yeah, I mean, no need to level here. It's not like I'm on a win streak. I do slam the Adaptive Helm here, which is... I think it wasn't the worst call, because Adaptive Helm's pretty nice right now, along with Protector's Vow. And I think it's because the 2 pretty strong tier 4 frontlines are Leona and Sejuani right now. And both of them can really use Adaptive Helm and Protector's Vow very well, so... it's not like I needed, like I need to save that sword for like an IE for Xayah anyways, so yeah, I mean, not the worst use of the tier right there, especially because I already have my AP carries item slammed on Seraphine. Now let's look at these augments. Alright, so Replication can be kind of a risky augment. As you can see, Meta TFT says it's B tier, and it's just the fact that like the 3 components that you get offered may not really be the best. I think at one point this augment used to be kind of okay to take, but yeah, like just kind of skip over it. Overheal, I mean, it's not like I'm going like a big attack carry. So I mean, and healing orbs is for early game. Like if it was 2-1 and like it was the best augment to take, then I would have taken it, but here, I think long distance pulse is not the worst to take here. But again, I'm not fully committed to Anima Squad. If I was committed to Anima Squad, maybe long distance pulse would have been the best choice here. But again, I'm not fully committed to Anima Squad yet. Just kind of go with the safest option. Now for stage 3, I mean, I have Bastion 4 with level 2 Shyvana, level 2 Alawi, level 2 Poppy. I think this is a very strong, not a very strong, but I'd say a pretty decent board for stage 3. And I mean, I don't think anybody in the lobby has gotten that big of upgrades. Yeah, except this guy finding his Zeri. Yeah, I mean, my Seraphine's still level 1, Vayne's level 1 with 1 item. Nothing too crazy. And I mean, we don't really have anything to grab in our shop. But I mean, like I said, we have a very strong front line. End up winning here. yeah, I mean, I do think Bastion is a very good frontline option right now. Alright, let's see here. Gragas is a pretty good frontline unit too. To Glimify. Yeah, Gragas is a pretty good frontline unit too, but obviously I'm not playing around Bruiser here, so... I think I just kind of move my units here, because I've noticed a lot of people put their carries, like... whichever corner they put it in, Seraphine kind of just wants as many units in a line as possible, so... Just kind of put it right here. It's okay. Although I do think I should have put Alawi in the middle right here, or at least move my units down a little bit, because I've noticed that his units are going to end up coming to my backline here, which isn't... I mean, it is kind of a major problem, but yeah. Just keeping things in mind for next time in regards to positioning. Yeah, I mean... I think this guy... Yeah, this guy takes Glimify and ends up contesting me on Anima Squad later, but no big deal. I mean, he's level 6 with 30 gold. I'm level 6 with 63 gold. I should be hitting level 7 after Carousel. Yeah, like, I have a good fast state angle. Should I go for level 2 Xayah, level 2 Leona? If I'm not too hardly contested. I mean, yeah, I mean, Leona gets taken here anyways, but I don't think I grab her regardless. I do want that Swearing Glove, because like I said, I want to make an IE. But... I could have went for the sword here for Deathblade maybe, but I think Deathblade is kind of an overcommit. Because I'm not even sure that I'm going to have a... I'm not even sure that I'm going Xayah, you know, like, or Anima Squad for all that matters. So Giant Slayer is kind of the more safe option here. I do get a nice Vayne pair here, but I'm still not going to slam the Recur Bow just in case. Because like if I get like an extra belt and I need to end up slamming like Gnasher's Tooth because I already have an AP carry, I can play around that. I am on a 3-win streak here, but I don't think it really matters too much that I keep the win streak. Because all that matters is I'm just playing around tempo right now. I'm just trying to get to level 8 by 4-2. Here MetaTT says that I have 5% chance of winning, which I think it was true. Yeah, I mean, his Shaco has a Radiant item with Mittens. Xayah with IE Shojin. Yeah, still no Seraphine 2. Or Jax 2. But, I mean, it's fine. I think here, just like kind of a small play that I think might have helped me in this round is buying that Zed. Because, I mean, it doesn't ruin my econ. And just... I have Anima Squad 4. That Silas is kind of useless. It's not like he's proccing Vanguard or anything. So I think putting that Zed in to proc Slayer for Vayne might have helped me like kill 1 or 2 more units here. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I don't win against this board no matter what I do, unless I have like a Leona 2 or something. Or, I mean, even then, I would need like a Xayah 2 here. Yeah, or Anima Squad 7. Yeah, so there's no way I was going to beat this guy, but I think if I had Slayer active for that Vayne and just had that Zed in, I think I could have at least killed that Vex in the backline right there. Again, not really paying attention to, not really trying to fix all the small mistakes, but of course we want each round to be as optimized as possible, because me losing less HP that round could have made a difference in the late game kind of thing. You always just gotta pay attention to that. Our shop, I mean, nothing to grab in our shop right now. Pretty good units though. I think reroll comp is very popular right now on day 1. Like we got Fiddle reroll, Twist of Fate reroll, Vayne reroll, Rengar reroll. just... yeah, I did get lucky with the 1% Samira, and I just happened to find Zaya before level 8. I guess I did high roll a little bit right there, but enough to get to level 8 here. I think, yeah, I just had a lot of things coming at me on the board. I just kind of panicked. I didn't roll down here, and I mean, also, like, I generally prefer to roll on 4-2. That's just because that's when everybody else rolls down. So I just want to make sure, like, I just want to make sure the tier 4s are kind of like out of the pool. That way, like, I can get the units I'm looking for. Because from the looks of it, it's not like, yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's really going vertical anima squad. I think like 2 people are taking like Leona's and Zaya's just because they're Vanguard and Marksman. Also a pretty solid comp. But yeah, nothing. I mean, this guy's 2 Leonas actually. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was the worst that I didn't roll down here. It's not like I would have beat this guy anyways. So let's get our augments here. I think I insta-roll Ascension, because, I mean, it's maybe good if you're going like Vigar reroll, or like just a very AP heavy solo backline carry with like 6 Vanguard or 6 Bastion in the front. So insta reroll that, because, I mean, compared to these 2, I could use Spear's Will. I got a lot of swords, and Little Buddies is pretty good because, you know, now that I'm sort of almost committing to anima squad, and that I have a Samira, like, you know, I'm gonna have Zaya, Samira, Aurora. Little Buddies is pretty nice here. I think I do go ahead and reroll Spear's Will before I take Little Buddies. Yeah, I mean, do Q, it's okay, but I'd rather get more combat value here. Gonna roll down here. Looking for my Zayas, Leonas, potentially an Aurora, but that's not really realistic. Yeah, I did end up finding another Samira and an Aurora, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I kind of panicked here again. I should have sold that Seraphine, put the Yumi in, take the Jax out, and the Samira in. Yeah, I mean, nothing to worry about too much. This is the first ranked game of the set. It's kind of a chill game. Yeah, I mean, like right here, like I'm already regretting selling that Jhin, because I have not seen a single Jhin after me selling it. And now that I found an early Aurora, yeah, that Jhin would have had so much value. But yeah, yeah, just making small mistakes here. Like, I was gonna sell the Seraphine anyways, but I accidentally removed her, used a remover on her. Put the items on their respective carry. I think I got pretty decent luck with items this game. Like, I mean, we got Shred, we got our tanky items, Leona holding Adaptive Helm, being able to cast at least once. Zaya has a Collector and our Wound. Yeah, I mean, nothing to complain about. Finally getting some Collector value, which is pretty nice. Now, I mean, I really don't have anybody to itemize here, so I think I just go ahead and take that Garen. I like to play Garen in a lot of comps just because his mods are pretty useful. But the one problem in my case right here is, as you can see, I only have Anima Squad, Amp, and Vanguard active. And you can't really... You can't get an Amp mod, obviously, because Amp units... Well, traits with... units with Amp trait have specific Amp scaling, and, you know... So that just doesn't make any sense. So now we take that amp out. So now we're just at Vanguard Anima Squad. So Garen's mods are going to be kind of hard to play around, which is why I kind of look for that. I think I roll down here because I'm at 30 HP. Like, if I lose the next one, I think, like, there's not much I can do. But unfortunately, my roll down didn't really give me anything anyway, so I was trying to look for that Leona too, at least. And I mean, I also had a Zaya pair and Samira pair, and if I found one more Aurora, I could have just champ duped her. Luckily, I do think I beat this guy. I mean, he still has this artifact and radiant item on Shaco, level 1 Shaco. Not sure what this guy's playing for, but yeah, we have a Garen pair, we have a Samira pair. If we find an Aurora, we can champ dupe her. Like, I mean, it's not looking too bad. Find the Leona too right here. Yeah, so I guess that guy didn't end up going for level 3 Graves, but someone's holding Zayas, someone's holding Leonas. So we're lucky to have even hit Leona too. And this is where I'm getting my little buddy's value. Like, I'm Leona, Garen, Zaya, and Aurora, and even the Samira that gets put in here is getting the buff. So yeah, little buddies was definitely a good take here. Yeah, and I mean, my board is pretty strong. I don't think I really need a donkey roll here. Yeah, I mean, like, Marksman, Bastion, like, I can't really take any of these mods, so I just ended up taking the Anima Squad mod, put it on Garen. What I should have done was put it on, actually, Samira, I think, but, because, I mean, she's going to be on the field anyways, but, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much. So I think I'm done getting unexpected expectedness value here. Yeah, that was the fun one. Get a Zaya 2 here. Yeah, like, I mean, for the most part, my board's pretty set up. The only way to make it stronger is getting Samira 2, Garen 2, Aurora 2. I generally like to put in Zac 2 for the Aurora swap and kind of put, like, extra items on him. Because you just want the person that goes in to, like, live as long as possible. I think right here, yeah, I mean, it's kind of the best item choices. Give the util item to Garen, or even allow a. Yeah, so this guy took Glimify and ended up going Vanguard 4, Marksman 4. Which is a pretty solid comp, but I think he was not very careful with his econ. And ends up, like, oh, I guess he does have a Zaya too. It's just on his bench. It's not, yeah. Unfortunately, we find an Urgot instead of one of the other tier 5s we need. Yeah, I think I just kind of go for level 9. Yeah. Make sure I put the Jhin on the team planner so I don't miss him. I firmly believe having Jhin in here instead of that Garen has so much more value. But I'm not finding any Jhins, which is why I'm really regretting selling that Jhin earlier. I mean, I could have easily made 20 gold without selling the Jhin. Like, I could have sold the LeBlanc and Echoes instead, but oh well. Those Viego items are pretty nasty. Yeah, I mean, Viego's just in my backline. Thankfully, he gets collected, and Aurora is doing the same thing that Viego's doing, just jump in their backline. Pretty nice stuff. Nice, take the win. Yeah, I think Anima Vertical is pretty strong right now. Yeah, it's one of the S tier comps. So we have 58 more gold to 9. Nothing useful in the shop. Unfortunately, like, 3 people are holding like level 2 Jins, so, and we're level 8, so our chances of finding that Jin is pretty minimal. Honestly, I don't know what I was doing with my positioning there. I think that Garen move was completely unnecessary. If anything, I should have aligned it with Aurora. But yeah, these eye items are pretty nice. Wish I had an IE on her, which I will hopefully find on the carousel. So yeah, we made it to the top 5, which is generally what we are aiming for every game. Just consistently. Oh, and there's the IE right there. If we didn't have Collector, we would have like a Deathblade IE, maybe a Last Whisper. Yeah, again, like, oh, I mean, I guess these mods are a little bit different. I think I just grabbed the Vanguard. No, the Vanguard. Good to allow you. Go hit level 3 Vayne. I guess level 2 Leona, level 2 Xayah, level 2 Felios. Oh yeah, I think, yeah, I do end up losing Tim here. Because like Vanguard 4, Marksman 4 is already strong, but then now that he has that golem that I kept laughing about, but like now it's come back to kick me in the ass. Yeah, like Xayah's just focused on the golem right here. It's just kind of unfortunate. And he has pretty, arguably a few of his best items on. It's unfortunate. Just looking for that Jin. I think I end up leveling here, because I mean, if I don't, I'm potentially out next round. I level and try to get the... Honestly, actually, let's go back. I think... Let me see. It was a bit of a hard decision, because I mean, like, I'm at 17 HP, where... Because I have such... strong carries, I think I could have killed enough units to survive, but it's a big maybe, right? Like if I went against that Street Demon guy and I end up losing to like maybe 4+ units, then I'd be out. So like, I mean, I'm sitting here at 60 gold. If I level here, I would have like 14 gold left, and you know, assuming that I do hit one of the tier 5s, like I only have like 4 rerolls, so I think that was kind of a bad play right there. Like, but then if you look on the contrary, like, do I roll down here, like, in hopes to find that one Aurora so I can champ dupe her, or do I even champ dupe the Samira, or champ dupe the Garen? And it's like, the reason in this case I didn't agree to champ duping the Garen or the Samira is the fact that they don't really have any items on them. But then you could also argue that, like, I just take off Xayah's items and give them to Samira and champ dupe her. Maybe that actually would have been a better idea. That way Aura casts, swaps with Samira, and then Samira just kind of clears the whole board. Now that I'm thinking about it, that it was probably the safest idea. And more so, I mean, I had 30 seconds. Like, I think I just kind of rushed in the heat of the moment, because I'm like, oh shit, I lost. Like, I need to, like, think of something. So I think in the heat of the moment, I just kind of panicked. But what I really should have done is I should have looked at the first place guy. Just kind of analyze his board, compare to mine, see if it's, like, likely winnable. And if I thought that it was winnable, then I probably should have just kind of chilled here. Because, I mean, it's top 4. I'm only going to go against them. Like, I'm not going to go against the other 2. Like, I just fought the other guy. So... yeah, now that I'm looking back to it, I think I definitely should have scouted him first, analyze his board, and then if I do need a board upgrade, I think the safer option here was to kind of roll 40 gold, and or until I hit a aura, or Like I said, remover. Actually, I didn't even have a remover, so never mind. I can't even make this Samira play. And it was that one small mistake earlier I made where I removed Seraphine's items when I was gonna sell her anyways, which is why I'm one remover down. So that small mistake came back to bite me in the ass. And yeah, like, yeah, I mean, I think I end up leveling. Yeah, I have 16 gold, but I can only roll 5 times because if I do find a tier 5, I have to buy it. Just put this. Oh yeah, I mean, I also have to put a unit in. I think I put the Samira. Yeah, give Samira the red buff. Have Zach go in. Oh wait, again, I didn't have the remover. I still think if I scouted the first place guy, then like I would have had a better idea of like what I can do. I think I end up losing, but thankfully to like 2 units. Let's see here. Yeah, because I mean, thank God for Aurora's like big damage right there. Yeah, I lose to 3 units, which is enough to survive at 4 HP, but huge misplay, huge misplay. I should have been in 4th place here. I simply got kind of lucky here. And then I do roll into an Aurora and Samira too. Like, TFT is such a complex game in a way that, like, one small mistake, like that remover on the Seraphine, can cause me to have less options, like, in the future. And I luckily find my Jhin here, which is pretty surprising. Again, I'm just kind of panicking here because it's like I already have burn. I don't need that Syrinx. Bramble is okay, but like blue buff, I should have put it on the Yuumi. I don't know why I panicked and put it on Garen. or no, I should have removed Yuumi's. Okay, yeah, I should have removed Yuumi's red buff. Now that I have a remover, put it on Samira. Give Samira the blue buff as well. But I had like 5 seconds to make a decision, so I just champ duped the Garen because I have prepare. Obviously, if I didn't have a Samira too, then I would have champ duped her instead. Yeah, I mean, knock him out here. Guarantee 3rd place. Oh, actually, I think the other guy gets knocked out here too. Oh no, he doesn't. Yeah, like, yeah, I think this is one of those games where I just kind of... I think my early game was kind of okay. Like, I think I had reasonable decision making. But transitioning from early to mid game, I think I kind of made some mistakes along the way. That should have been more punishing in the late game, but I ended up kind of getting a little bit lucky with my units and my items. So we guarantee 2nd here. Pretty nice. Should have again. I should have been in 4th place, but now that we have Dynamo active, we could actually get the Dynamo mod here. Kind of skipping by. I mean, I beat his board too. I'm not sure why he doesn't have. I guess it would have been different if he had Samira too with items on her. So, you know, just when you think you kind of have 1st place on board, this guy. I mean, TFT is an RNG-based game. He gets offered the Street Demon emblem, spawns right in front of him. I think that's just straight up Street Demon 10 for him right here. Yeah, because he has the Wandering Trainer, so he only needs to be level 9. He has all the units. Yeah, Street Demon 10. I mean, we can just kind of watch what Street Demon 10 does before we wrap up things. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm not, like, I have no complaints. Again, I should be in 4th place, maybe even less. Because that, like, me not holding that generally, with the expectation that I might go Anima Squad, is kind of costed me a little bit in the mid stage. I don't think Street Demon 10's that strong. Like, looking at it, like, yeah, I mean. And that is it for today's game. I'm definitely still learning, and I know I've got a long way to go on this journey to Challenger. And I really appreciate you being here with me. Let's hopefully make this a memorable journey. Now, if you notice anything I could have done better, or have any advice, I'd love to hear it in the comments. This series is just about learning from each other, and it is about climbing. Thanks again for watching, and if you want to keep following the journey, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.